What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Willie Does Wrestling, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. And right now, it's time for another tier list video. If you watched my last video, you would know that I promised to do this video. I am going to be doing a tier list of WrestleMania 40 matches ranked by hype level. Basically, what that means is I'm going to be ranking every single confirmed match for WrestleMania 40, and I'm going to be ranking them in 5 different tiers based on my excitement level for each specific match. Of course, WrestleMania is less than a week away, and that is crazy. The road to WrestleMania just zoomed by. So let's just rank all the matches based on build, predictability, and hype. That's basically what we're going to be doing here. As you can see, there's 5 different tiers. Of course, we got Hall of Fame, meaning that the build has been absolutely amazing. Great, good, meh, and trash. That's basically all the rankings that we have here. And as you can see, we got all these matches over here. There's a couple like extra things, like, you know, Jade Cargill's first official appearance as a SmackDown superstar, and then this one, I guess the person who made the tier list was predicting that Naomi and Bianca Belair would face the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team titles, but then we also got the 6-woman tag that's definitely happening. So we're not going to count these two. We're going to go off this. And then, of course, we got the LWO shit. There's Carlito in there, but it's just, that's not the actual match. So we're just going to do all the confirmed matches, and we're going to go off that. But before we get started, obviously, if you are new to the channel, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn those post notifications on so you never miss an upload, and let me know which match you are looking forward to the most, at WrestleMania 40. So let's just get right on into it, and I think we'll just start off from the bottom. So let's get to the LWO match, which will use this image because they don't have the official graphic in on this tier list. The match that's originally scheduled to be Rey Mysterio teaming up with Dragon Lee to take on the team of Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. Now, I mean, the build has lasted a little bit longer, but in terms of the match itself, I'm not really looking forward to it. And that's not saying that the match is going to suck. It's just, you know, a tag team match, and it's like, Dragon Lee, do I think he's a good partner for Rey? I mean, Andrade El Idolo's right there, and I think they're going to try to build a little bit of a dissension storyline between Dragon Lee and Carlito, especially since Carlito has not really been that focused since returning to the WWE. But the match was just announced, not a lot of build. I'm not going to say the build has been trash because it just started getting built. So I guess for the LWO tag team match, I'm just going to put it under meh. It's just going to be like, meh. Why not? Then we got the 6-woman tag team match. We got the super team of Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill making her WWE debut, taking on Damage Control's Dakota Kai and the Kabuki Warriors. Now, again, just like the LWO tag team match, this match was just announced. Jade being in this match, I think, is pretty good. I mean, when you can't get Mercedes, you go to the next best thing, which is Jade Cargill. And I don't know, from SmackDown, it seemed pretty good. I mean, Jade, you know, looked like she took a lot of hours in the PC and did a lot of good moves there. And I'm very much looking forward to see what Jade Cargill does in the ring. And it's great to see Naomi back in a WrestleMania match. And, of course, Dakota and Kairi and Asuka as well. You know, all 6 of these women are insanely talented. And, you know, my only gripe I gotta say for this match is that the women's tag team titles are not on the line. I mean, it just makes the women's tag titles all the more irrelevant. So I don't know whether to put this under good or meh. So I'll probably put it under good because based on this Friday's SmackDown, it seems like, you know, the build is there, and hopefully on the final SmackDown or maybe even the final Raw before WrestleMania, we get more of a build for this 6-woman tag team match. But in terms of me personally, I'm very much looking forward to this match, more specifically what Jade Cargill is going to do. Then we got the 6-pack challenge for the Undisputed Tag Team titles, where we have DIY, The Judgment Day, New Day, Awesome Truth, New Catch Republic, and A-Town Down Under. Obviously, it's great to see the tag team titles in this spotlight, more specifically 6 different teams, all 6 very talented teams being in this match. And if you watch my predictions video, I really hope that this is the match where they can have an excuse to split the tag team titles by having there being 2 different winners. But in terms of the actual build of the match itself, it's kind of I mean, most of the build to this match were mainly just qualifying matches. Like, we didn't have much build to all 6 teams in the match itself. I think on Raw, it's like an 8-person tag where it's like all of the Judgment Day versus DIY and the New Day. So that could be like really the only little bit of build that we have in this match. But in terms of the actual build itself, I'm not going to say it's trash because we haven't really seen all 6 of these teams really interact. Probably this next week we probably will. But in terms of right now, the build to the Undisputed Tag Team title match is just meh. It's just meh. It's not trash. It's just meh. I mean, qualifying matches, you can't really go wrong with that. I could put it under good, but, you know, in terms of all the opponents and they're not even interacting, I'm just going to put it under meh. And then we got the United States title triple threat match where Logan Paul will defend the United States Championship against Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. And now this is probably going to be the one where people are going to disagree with me the most, but this build has been kind of lacking. Like, okay, Prime is going to be the official drink of the WWE. Congratulations. But in terms of the build itself, it's supposed to be a triple threat match, and I don't know about you, but I personally hate builds where it's like the 2 baby faces are all buddy trying to gang up on the heel champion that nobody likes, and then, you know, since it's a triple threat, they ultimately start fighting each other. But in this build so far, there's been none of that. Not an RKO from Orton to Owens, not a stunner by Owens to Orton. It's just nothing. It's just, hey, we're friends now. Let's be in all these tag matches, and then when Logan gets involved, we're going to beat his ass and then fail ultimately. I don't like this build. Sure, it's great to see Randy Orton and Kevin Owens get involved at WrestleMania, but it just makes it all the more obvious that Logan's retaining. I'm not really hyped for this match. Maybe when the match happens, my mood will change. But as of right now, I'm going to put this under trash. It's supposed to be a triple threat match, not a 2-on-1 handicap match. I don't care what anybody says. This match has virtually no build. But now we go to LA Knight, versus AJ Styles. Now, I know a lot of people on Twitter said that this is going to be the piss break match, but I mean, judging by the build and judging by my own biased opinions, these are 2 of my absolute favorite wrestlers. I am very much looking forward to this match, and the build has been absolutely good too. I mean, you had AJ Styles attacking LA Knight at the Elimination Chamber. You got LA Knight invading AJ Styles' house to the Arrested segment. You got all the different attacks. You got the WrestleMania challenge. And then this past Friday on SmackDown where LA Knight disguised himself to beat up AJ Styles. I don't care about you, and maybe I'm biased, but I'm going to say the build to LA Knight versus AJ Styles is great. And hopefully that this match, you know, propels LA Knight all the more, so that way we get the meteoric rise to LA Knight that we should have gotten last year. And I will say this, LA Knight definitely should have won Money in the Bank last year and not Damian Priest. But now coming up next, we got Yeet versus No Yeet. We got Jay versus Jimmy Uso. And I will admit, okay, the build, not really that good, considering the fact that both men are on separate brands, but the brand split's basically dead, so we've gotten these 2 interacting a little bit more. The heel turn at SummerSlam was great. Yes, I thought it was stupid that Jimmy rejoining the Bloodline was just absolutely stupid, but Obviously, you got the face-off at the Royal Rumble. You got Jimmy costing Jay and all these different title matches that Jay's got. And then you got the promos that these two had against each other. And I just really hope that this match delivers, because the build has been kind of alright. Actually pretty good. And I'm very much looking forward to an Usos one-on-one match. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do after. I know a lot of Bloodline stands are hoping and praying and possibly creaming themselves at the thought of maybe the Usos reuniting after this match. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if that happens, if like Jimmy sees the light in night 2 and probably helps Cody dethrone Roman Reigns, and just, or, you know, if Jimmy stays heel, Jay stays babyface, but Jimmy goes and joins The Rock. Rock takes over as the head of the table. If you want more of this weird explanation fantasy booking, go check out my WrestleMania predictions video. But in terms of the match itself, I'm going to say the build is pretty good. I'm pretty hyped for Jimmy versus Jay. I will say that very much. And yeah, no, I just really hope that this match delivers 100%. Then we got basically the match at WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck when anybody says. We got the tag team match. We got Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and The Rock. And if you've seen my video about is The Rock overshadowing the WrestleMania build, The Rock is basically the guy building this match up. Because no one thought in the year 2024 that The Rock would be in a WrestleMania tag team match. However, The Rock has been doing everything in his power to build up WrestleMania, build up this, you know, possible bloodline rules thing with Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes, the backstage attacks as well, all the promos. The Rock is basically carrying this build, especially considering the fact that Roman Reigns is never there and Seth is like pulling double duty and he can barely even balance the build between his own match with Drew McIntyre and this tag team match. And, you know, it's mainly Rock versus Cody, but for what they're doing, the build to this tag team match is great. And then you're adding the stakes as well for night 2, where it's like, okay, if Seth and Cody win, then the bloodline fucks off. But if Roman and Rock win, then Roman versus Cody is going to be bloodline rules. So, yeah, no, I'm honestly going to say that the build to this match is Hall of Fame level. I will say that. Like, they are focusing most of their build to this tag team match between The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Then we got Bayley versus Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship, and this is probably the one-on-one match that probably has the most build, where, you know, you got the, obviously, Bayley winning the Royal Rumble, you got the Damage Control Betrayal, you got all the different attacks, and you could genuinely believe that there is emotion going into this match where Bayley brought Io Sky back to the WWE. Io became the star, won Women's Money in the Bank, won the WWE Women's Championship, brought Asuka and Kairi Sane into the mix, and then they all got jealous of Bayley, all felt threatened by Bayley, and they all attacked her. And I'm very much looking forward to this match. You know, you got a veteran versus an up-and-comer who is a current champion, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It's not Hall of Fame like Rock Roman level, but I'm going to say, yeah, the build-up for Io Sky versus Bayley is great. I will say that 100% certainty. I'm very much looking forward to Io Sky versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship, and I really want Bayley to win the Women's Championship at WrestleMania, if I am being honest. Then we got Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Now, you know, I know a lot of people are disappointed that Chad Gable didn't get this match. He's probably going to win the Andre Battle Royal. But in terms of build to this match, I mean, we had Sami win the gauntlet match, and we got a promo, and that's it. And even then, when we all knew that Sami Zayn was going to be the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship, we just knew that Gunther was going to retain tonight. There's not a lot to really build this feud besides, hey, We need Gunther on the card. We need Sammy on the card. And this was just WWE's like a 180 where it's like, fuck, we were supposed to have Gunther versus Brock, but, you know, Brock did things, and now we got to put someone else on the card. Who's a ticket seller? Oh, I guess Sami Zayn. And I'm not really excited for this match. I mean, the match itself could be good, but I don't know. Like, I guess I'll just put it under meh. It's just like, meh. I mean, the match will be good, but I know what's going to happen. Sure, you know. Well, let's just put Gunther versus Sammy on there. And listen, I am as much of a Gunther fan as everybody else is, but I don't know, man. I hate predictable matches. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So, you know what I mean. Then we got Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship in a match that was supposed to be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, but with Seth Rollins pulling the double duty between this match and the tag match, Drew McIntyre has been doing a lot to really build it up. Of course, I said it in my WrestleMania predictions video, becoming the heel. That's more of the justified heel, where it's like, I am this way because I've gotten screwed over so many times in the past, and I am a huge sucker for heels like that who have justifiable reasons to do what they do. And yeah, no, Drew McIntyre has been doing a very good job. Sure, Rollins hasn't been involved in the build as much because he's too focused with the Cody shit. But I'm very much looking forward to this match. I'm very much looking forward to, seeing potentially, Drew McIntyre becoming the World Heavyweight Champion in front of a live crowd, because 2020 fucked us over and we were not able to get it. So, yeah, no, man. I'm going to say the build or the hype that I have towards Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre is good. And hopefully we see a new World Heavyweight Champion at WrestleMania. Then we got Becky Lynch versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. And another match where people are mad because, oh my God, not Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan should have been in this match instead of Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch wants to promote her book. But in terms of actual build, I mean, they've been building this match up for almost a year, ever since Rhea won the title. And it was clear that they were waiting until a big event like a WrestleMania to really put these two together. Sure, is it kind of obvious that Rhea will retain? Sure, but I very much enjoy the segments between Rhea and Becky, more specifically the attack that happened this past Monday night on Raw, where Becky attacked both Rhea and Dominic Mysterio. In terms of like hype level to this match, I won't say it's great. Definitely not great. But I'm gonna say it's between good and meh. I'm gonna say good. I think it's pretty good that, these two believably hate each other, and hopefully we get a good match between these two at WrestleMania. Then we go on to the Undisputed Universal Championship match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. And listen, in terms of build, this match would be under trash because nothing is being done about the build to the match between Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. But in terms of personal hype level, I'm putting it all the way in Hall of Fame for one reason and one reason only. Because I hope and I pray that this is the end of the abysmal reign between Roman Reigns. When Roman won the Undisputed Universal Championship, I was a junior in high school. I was 17 years old. And now I'm graduating college next month, and I'm turning 21. So that's just how much I want Roman to lose the belt. I want someone else to hold the belt. And Cody Rhodes is the biggest babyface that WWE has in years, ever since basically the prime Cena days. And this is the time. This is the time. Cody is the man that should dethrone Roman Reigns. And Roman, I don't know what he does. I saw on his WWE Legends biography that released yesterday that he said, oh, if I ever lose the WWE Championship, I'm calling it quits. I'm retiring or something like that. And it's just like, dog, if that's your way of basically making people think that you're retaining, you're doing a fucking terrible job. I want Cody Rhodes to win the belt. That's the only reason why this is in Hall of Fame on my list. Because in terms of the actual IRL build, this is trash because they've done nothing to build it up besides one simple face-to-face and maybe even the press conference. But I'm putting it under Hall of Fame because I really want Roman to lose. Fuck you, Bloodline fans. Fuck you, anyone who wants this reign to continue. Fuck Hogan's record. Fuck all the Roman stands. I don't care. Cody needs to win. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my tier list ranking for my hype level towards every official WrestleMania 40 match. To recap, under Hall of Fame, which means that the build is great, or I am very much excited. Obviously, you got the double main event. You got the tag team match between Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and The Rock, and then you got Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Under great, which means I'm excited, but not like maximum, you got LA Knight and AJ Styles and Io Sky versus Bayley. Under good, where it's like, I'm kind of excited. It's all right. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy the matches. You got the 6-woman tag team match between Bianca Belair, Naomi, and Jade Cargill against Damage Control. Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre, and Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. Under meh, where it's like, like why, basically. I'll watch the match, not really quite excited. You got the LWO, you got Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee against Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. And then you got the 6-pack ladder match for the tag team titles. And then we got Gunther versus Sami Zayn. And then under trash, which means fuck this match, fuck the build, fuck everything about it, we got the U.S. title triple threat match between Logan Paul, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton. So that concludes my list of every match at WrestleMania ranked by my personal hype level based on how excited I am for the matches. Let me know your which match you're looking forward to the most at WrestleMania down in the comments below. Of course, if you are new here, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on so you never miss an upload. And until next time, guys, this has been your boy Willie Does Wrestling. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace.